Okay, today is also a very important day because we want to officially launch JD CopyMaster. Okay, so I hope you like the word CopyMaster. That simply means you're going to copy the master, right? You're going to mirror my trades. You're going to mirror whatever trades that I'm going to open. It will be open in your own bot. Okay, so that is why I put the word CopyMaster so it is easy to understand. Okay, now as I mentioned, right, please understand that JD Wealth Maker is making progress slowly but surely. Okay, every single progress and improvements and addition of new products, we are very careful in the way we are bringing it to our community. So that's why you can see that some of these products are not available in the public. It is only available for the public, for the private, because we are more focused on blessing our JD Wealth Maker community first, right? That is the most important. So JD Wealth Maker already, okay, you know that our first product is JDXBOT. And then now officially, okay, I think we have already tested for the past about a week. So we have what we call a JDXCopyMaster, okay, that will be officially launched and open to our other private partners, okay, within the JD Wealth Maker. Now, please understand this is an interconnected, innovative solution for our global partners, okay? Now, when I say interconnected, please understand that for JDXBOT existing user, CopyMaster is going to be a supplementary. So if you're already generating profit from JDXBOT, now this is going to be a multiple source of income for you, another source of income. Okay, so if you make 20 or 30% with JDXBOT, imagine if you can make another 5 or 10% extra from CopyMaster, right? Or 10 or 15% extra. We don't know, okay, because we don't have those data yet, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that it is a supplementary for our JDXBOT. And for the new user, now they have the option, you know, if, for example, if they don't have a big fund or a big capital to join JDXBOT, they can probably start with JD CopyMaster. Okay, but as I mentioned to you, right, my goal or my vision here is that how can we together, okay, introduce the people who are not connected with the decentralized finance. So I think JDX CopyMaster will be a bridge for them to connect into the decentralized finance because of the low startup barrier, right? Low startup barrier. So they can come in easily to understand the crypto space, and later on, when they have enough capital, they can add JDXBOT into their portfolio. Can you see that? So they can have both, okay? You can have both, you know, delivering, enough profitability for you. I think this is a brilliant concept or ecosystem we want to bring in so that we can be a blessing. Now, those who have the money, probably they are blessed. But how about those who only got $50 or $100, right? Can we also bring them on board? All right, so this is going to be brilliant. Okay, so this is what this is what I believe the interconnected innovative solution can play an important role. Okay, now we do have two more products that will be coming right in the future: the JDX Swap and also JDX DCA. So by then, okay, we will have the interconnected of the ecosystem of the decentralized finance in place, where our community by then probably we might have few thousand people, right, in JD Wealth Maker. Imagine they have multiple choice of products that they can actually tap, and they can be blessed with those products, okay, or those solutions, right? So that is what you know, we envision together here with the community. All right, so now it is important to give you a differentiate. Okay, some people like, okay, if there is a CopyMaster, I don't want to join JDXBOT. If I join JDXBOT, I don't want to join. Okay, please understand, JDXBOT and CopyMaster is a complementary solution. All right, so you might need both. Okay, but those who are coming in new, they don't have a big fund, they can start with a CopyMaster, right? Because please understand, okay, let me just explain to you, right? Now, JDXBOT is an algo trading. It means it's an algorithmic trading. But the CopyMaster is a copy trading. All right, so that's the difference, okay? So now, For the algo trading, JDXBOT, there is an API. So anyone who comes in, they have to connect the API, right, with JDXBOT so that JDXBOT can manage their trading. But when it comes to the copy trading, any Bitget users can actually join the copy trading without an API. I think you can join in less than 10 minutes and get your bot activated and running. Isn't that awesome, right? So that's why I say, right, those who are novice, they don't know the space. It's easier for them to come in with a simple process. But by the time they are already in the decentralized finance, then they will learn about API and all those things, right? So I think this is what we want to really do. So now, please understand, a JDXBOT is 100% autonomous, right? It's 100% autopilot. But CopyMaster is manually managed by expert trader. All right. So it's not 100% autonomous. Please understand that. All right. So I may not have the time 24/7 to trade. All right. So that's why you might not be expecting a huge return from the CopyMaster because it is still done manually. All right. So now, with the introduction of this product, I have to sacrifice my time for the community. All right, so means that I now have to study the market, analyze the market, making sure that I only open a profitable trade, right? So that is going to be my biggest, not only challenge, but my biggest, I want to say, allocation of time, because now I value this community, so I'm going to provide that value, right, to this community so that they can be blessed. But we do have the algo trading running autonomously. Okay, so I don't worry about that. If we want to change, we change the algo, we change the strategies, it just automatically takes place. So that's why everyone in JD Wealth Maker, I think they need JDXBOT. All right, they need JDXBOT. So if you got JDXBOT, this is just CopyMaster is just a complementary. Okay, please take note. Now, for JDXBOT, it's a hedging strategy. We are still using cross margin. For CopyMaster will be directional strategy, also cross margin. All right. Now, for the JDXBOT is a DCA and hedging, but for the copy trading will be DCA only. All right. Because you can't do hedging for the manual. Okay. You can hedging and DCA is always easier with the algo, but not manually. Okay. That will be quite difficult. All right. Okay. But we don't know. Okay. Anything can happen along the way, right? So just take note of that. Okay. For the algo is 24/7. Okay, the operation is 24/7. But for CopyMaster, it depends on market and human condition. Human here means me, okay, myself. Okay, it depends on my condition as the master trader, right? Sometimes I can be my emotions may not be right, and when my emotion is not right, I don't want to take any trades. Okay, so and it depends on the market sometimes because it's directional. So I have to wait for the right condition before a position can be placed. So if you are part of my mentorship, you know what I'm talking about, right? So we got direction on the 6 hour, on the 1 hour, on the 3 minutes, and then we got the money flow, all right, and the different things that you need to take into account before we can open a position. Okay, so please understand that. Now, for algo trading, no manual intervention, right? You can't intervene because it is 100% API. But for CopyMaster, you can actually intervene manually. I will explain to you later, okay, in what manner you can intervene, right? Now, profit taking for JDXBOT is fixed at 35% ROE. But for CopyMaster, it's not fixed. I can decide how much I want to take. It depends on me, or it depends on the user, because you can manually even close your position and take the profit. Okay, so I'll explain to you later on that. Now, for JDXBOT, we only got 3 assets: USDT, USDC, BTC, right? But for CopyMaster, I can trade multiple assets. So currently, we have BTC, Ether, and Sol running, right? I think most of you are part of the JDCopyMaster. You know there are 3 that is running. I think soon I'm going to close the Sol because Sol is going to give us the profit. So this is the beauty about the CopyMaster, because I can trade any asset that I think this asset is stable. All right. So some of the asset that are my favorite, like BTC, Ethereum, Solana, Sui. Okay, these are my favorite because they are quite stable and they have the tokenomics. All right, institutions are into this. Okay, so these are just to give you an idea, right? Now, please understand both of the product there is no fixed ROI. Okay, because it is a real trading, right? So we don't fix any ROI. So whatever the market is going to bless you, that is it. Okay, and for CopyMaster, because it is manual, for some time I will decide how much ROI that I want to close and so on. Okay, so this is just to give you a comparison, but please understand that both of these are complementary. Okay, they complement each other. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, now let's look into the CopyMaster features. Okay, this is important. Now, I want to make things simple, transparent, profitable. That's all. All right, that is our goal. Okay, so the CopyMaster is very simple, transparent, and profitable. Okay, so if you look into some of those features, number one, 100% managed by master trader by myself. So I will be actually doing that. For JDXBOT, we got our technical team. They are expert, okay, technical team, so they know what to do. So I just discussed with them about the changes, the strategy, and they will do. But for CopyMaster, it is handled by me, okay, personally. Okay, so I will decide to open the position. Okay, number two, start as low as $50. Now this is something that I love because now, as I mentioned to you, right, low startup barriers so that we can bring in as many people and introduce them to the decentralized finance world. Okay, so and please understand, you can top up anytime to enjoy higher yield. Zero subscription fees. Awesome, right? So you do not need to buy any licenses, right? All that you need to do is make sure you have a Bitget account, all right? And then use the link of the CopyMaster, and then make sure you have 50 or more in your spot wallet. That's all. You don't have to transfer fund, nothing, all right? Everything is in your spot wallet. And when you connect, it will then read the amount in your spot wallet. You just have to key in. I'll explain to you later on, right? Now, no API configuration. So instantly copy in less than 10 minutes, all right? Very fast, okay? 80-20 profit sharing, all right? So you take 80, JD, myself actually will take, JD Wealth Maker will take 20%, okay? Please understand, although I'm managing it, but it is still under JD Wealth Maker company, all right? Smart copy mode. Okay, so this is something I love because Bitget have two different modes, diverse and smart copy. So for JDXCopyMaster, we are using a smart copy mode. That simply means that trades mirror the master strategy with precision and speed. All right, and also the fund allocation is easily manageable because everything will be based on the percentage. So if you got $50 and let's say I have $100. So if I place 1%, which is 1% of $100 is $1, my 1% will be your 1% of 50, which is 50 cents. Can you understand me? So if you have $1,000, that 1% will be $10. You see that? So it is easily manageable, and I know exactly what is the liquidation risk and so on because it is a smart copy mode. Okay, please understand that. Now, there is a copier center management. This is, I love this because this is where the funds are dedicated and you can manage the fund independently to prevent disruption to your existing fund allocation. So if you're already with JDXBOT and you are trading the futures, you don't need to worry because it will not disrupt your futures trading because we have another copier center management separately dedicated only for the copy trading. All right. So in this manner, you do not. So this is one of the reasons why I decided to introduce now because Bitget has already implemented this infrastructure. Previously, no, right? Previously, it was messy, was confusing because they put in everything. And so I don't want that. But now, since it is separated, I think this is brilliant, right? Now, the other thing is that I think this is a massive proposition, right? Whereby users still have 100% control of their fund. Okay, I think this is important. So everything that we are doing, right? We want to make sure users have 100% control so they feel secure and they can see exactly, right? what is going on with their trades and so on. Okay, so these are the CopyMaster features, okay, that you need to understand. So at least you know why I am actually into this, because these are the features that attracted me to provide copy trading at this time. Right? Please take note. Okay, now, so what is the difference between smart copy and diverse? Okay, so they got smart copy and diverse. So make sure you choose the right one. Okay, I am only using smart copy. I'm not using diverse. But just to give you an understanding, okay, what is a smart copy and diverse? Okay, so you can basically read through, okay, this information here. See, if you look at it, right, in a nutshell, all right, in a nutshell, a smart copy and diverse follow are both copy trading modes offered by Bitget, but they differ in how they handle the investment and risk allocation. So smart copy allows you to follow one elite trader, okay, that is me, the copy trader, with a fund pool that matches the trader's risk, while the diverse allows you to follow multiple traders with a single fund, which is more risky. All right. So this is, you need to decide, right? So that's why the less risk and the easiest for anyone who coming in as a new is to go for the smart copy. All right, smart copy. So in the essence, right, the smart copy offers a more focused, hands-off approach, while diverse follow provides a broader, diversified approach. Okay. Now, the other thing is that some user may say diverse is better because they can follow so many different copy traders and so on. My question to you is very simple. Do you really know those elite traders that are providing the copy trading services in Bitget? Have you seen them? Are they really using their real name? So what kind of trust do you have? Although they may show they have the best ROI and so on. That's my question to you, okay? So this is important, okay, when you deciding. So if anything happens to your fund, who are you going to go after? I don't think so you can go after anyone, right? Because this is a common risk in the trading, right? So if you lose, you can't even go to Bitget and ask for refund. Please understand that. Even it's the same with JD Wallet Maker, right? JDXBOT or JD CopyMaster. It's only depend on the provider whether they are really interested and they really concerned about safeguarding your capital. That's all. All right. So I hope you understand that. Okay. Because some traders, they may not safeguard your capital because their focus is profitability, because they want to earn the profit share. So, all right. So you have to study and decide what you want to do. Okay. So that's the reason why I am not opening CopyMaster to the public. So no one can find me in Bitget. The only one who can find me, those who have the link and become part of this private. So it's a private mode. Only with the link you can actually find me. All right. So please understand. All right. Don't make a mistake. All right. So JD CopyMaster is using a smart copy. I'm not using diverse. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Okay. Now, how to get started? Okay. This will be very important. So I hope you pay attention and make sure. Okay, that you follow each of the steps. Okay, now what I'm going to share with you is for the existing Bitget users. That simply means you already have a Bitget account. All right. Now, please understand. Okay, after this launch, you may have your friend or anybody wants to be part. Right. What you can do, you can share your Bitget referral link to them. All right. Please understand. Okay, we got two links here. Okay, one is a Bitget referral link for them to join Bitget. You can give your link to them. No problem. That is your referral link for them to join Bitget. So you will also enjoy some kind of referral commissions, right? That Bitget is offering. God bless you. But if they want to be part of JDXCopyMaster, then you need to share with them the copy trade link. All right. So once they become part of Bitget, they have to go to JD CopyMaster trading page. So how do they do that? They have to follow the link. You see that? So once they click this link, they will be directed into the JDXBOT copy trading page. Now, please understand, okay, once you are directed, right, into the copy trading page, there are two situations the users will face. One situation is that they click confirm and they proceed to the third step. Another situation is that once they tap confirm, they then will have to go and look for the smart copy, right? And they are not able to switch. So if they are not able to switch, don't worry. All right, you will see upgrade. So what they need to do, they have to tap the upgrade because high likely their copy trading platform is the old platform. So Bitget is already upgraded, right? So they want you to upgrade. So once upgraded, then you just go back and follow the same step. All right, just refresh the page and follow the same steps, and then you proceed to the step 3. So here, right, you can see you will be directed to the futures copying trading setting page. So what you need to do, ensure you have funded your Bitget spot account with USDT. All right, so you can send TRC20 or Polygon, doesn't matter, as long it is USDT. Make sure the fund is there. So minimum $50, right? You make sure you have that $50. So now what happened? Switch the mode, right, to smart copy for auto-optimized trade execution. Do not choose diverse follow mode. Okay, please understand that. Okay, I'm still reminding you guys again. All right, don't make a mistake. Next, set your trading amount minimum 50. Okay. Now you will see, okay, bottom here. Can you see that? From the spot, available is how much? So it automatically will detect the fund that you have in your spot account. You don't have to transfer. All right, you don't have to transfer. Just make sure you have already funded your spot account. Okay, make sure this is clear. So what you need to do, you just put in the amount here, let's say 50 or 51, right? Just put a little bit more, right? So let's say you put 51, that is it. And then you leave all the settings, okay? Don't touch any of these settings, not now. Once you understand later on, you can look back into the setting. Now don't do anything. Just leave it as it is because it's smart copy, right? Smart copy means you're going to follow, you're going to mirror my trade 100%. So you do not need to worry about all these things yet. Later on, you might want to look into it, all right? So then what you do, proceed to tap copy. Finish. That is it. Once you tap copy, all right, your copy trading will be activated. Upon activation, your account will automatically mirror all JDXCopyMaster trades in real time. All right. So even if I would have opened the trade, let's say my trade entry price is 3 days ago, your entry price will follow today, not 3 days ago. You understand me? So that is how it works. Okay. That is how it works. So this is where, right? This is where some of these copy trader, right, they misunderstand. They are looking at profit, then only they go in. By right, if the floating is much bigger, you go in, you will be making profit faster than those who already joined before. Can you get me? This is just a tips, okay? This is just a tip. So many copy trader, they look at the profit, then they want to go and copy. You are probably making the wrong judgment because at the point of the profit, the copy trader may close it. Why don't you go in when it is floating? Because when it is floating, you will be making profit. Actually, you can close the trade on your own. You see that? So this is why some judgments are wrong when it comes to the copy trading. All right. So just a tips, okay? You just need to explore these tips I'm giving to you. All right. So let's move on. So now, as I mentioned to you, right, Bitget have a copy center management. I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to show you a demo on the actual bot. Okay. So now how do you manage your fund? Okay, very simple. If you go to your apps, right, you go to your apps at the bottom there, asset. All right, at the bottom there, asset. At the top, you will see futures copying. Can you see that? So you tap. So this is awesome because you see futures is for JDXBOT. Futures copy trading is only for copy trading. So it is separated. So once you tap the futures copy trading, next you tap the management. So once you tap the management, it will bring you to this future copies manage your copier center. This is your copier center management. Okay, so over here, right? Over here, let me bring you to the next page. So this is where you will land, right? once you land here, there are two things you can do. Number one, you can adjust the fund. So you see that if you tap adjust fund, here you can add fund. So if you want to top up your trading, you start with 50 and you are happy, you want to top up to 100, 1,000 is up to you. You can top it up here. Okay, and please understand, okay, all the profit will be compounded. That it won't go to the spot. It won't transfer to the spot. The transfer to the spot only for JDXBOT because we created the program for it. Okay, but for the copy trade, it will be compounded into your account asset over here. It will be compounded. So means every time a new position open, it will use the total amount available. So how you want to manage this is up to you. Probably every week you can transfer the profit to your spot wallet. All right, it is up to you. Or you want to keep compounding from 50 to 100, 100, and so it's up to you. All right, so you can do what you like here. So, but what I'm trying to say is that if you want to top up, you can tap the adjust fund. Okay, you adjust the fund, you can add fund, or you can even withdraw your asset. Withdraw here means you can withdraw to your spot. All right, you withdraw to your spot, then from spot, you can withdraw to your external wallet to sell your cryptos and so on. All right, so I hope this is clear, right? Now, the other thing is that you can tap the details here to see all the positions that are open. All right, so those are in the details or even in the orders, you can see that. Okay, I like to use the details because I can then see all the detail at the top here too. Okay, so this is a simple copier center management that you can use actually, okay, to manage your copier center. And this is why I like it because it doesn't mix with our existing futures trading that JDXBOT is handling. All right, so it is completely separated. Now, as I mentioned to you, right, you can see there is a trade going on here, right? There's a trade going on here. And if you think, right, okay, I am happy with the profit and I want to close myself, you can do so here, but not with JDXBOT. Okay, but I won't advise you to close at 5%. I would advise you wait until 30% or more, all right, to close it manually if you want to. Okay, because you want to pay the fees and thereafter you want to have a much bigger profit. Or if you really don't want to touch this, then just leave it to the CopyMaster, right? Leave it to me to close the trade, then all this position will close. All right, so it's up to you. Sometimes you see, hey, I want to take this profit. You can just decide. Once you close the position, that is it. Then you wait for the new position to open. Okay, so I think this gives you some kind of flexibility, okay, to decide, because sometimes, right, some users are funny, right? They see it is minus a rate floating, they are like, oh, I'm going to lose. See, please understand, guys, we are using cross. Cross means whatever amount you have, we will use maximum of that amount. And if you have the fear that you're going to lose, you want to close, you can just go and close. That means you are taking the loss. So whatever you are doing here manually, okay, please understand, okay, you are doing it at your own discretion. Okay, your own discretion. Okay, so you have the power to decide, because please understand, this is a copy trading, right? So, but the good thing is that at least the copy trading gives you the power to decide. I think that is important, right? This is an autonomy. Or else, right, a lot of copy trading outside that, they don't give you the power, and when they keep losing and losing, the drawdown get bigger and bigger. You are stuck. You cannot do anything. So I think this is a good, flexible, for the user itself. Okay, but nevertheless, as I mentioned to you, right, my concern is always about the liquidation price. Can you see that? So when I put a trade, I always watch the liquidation price, because, and also I know what is the total fund that you allocated, because it's a smart copy. So if I open one position or two position, I'm concerned about your liquidation price. Okay, so this is important. So if the liquidation price far away, I'm okay. All right, so I can continue to do the DCA. And sometimes, because you are going to be in my private group, so I can even communicate with you there, whether position open, what is your screenshot and so on. So that's why I want you to be part of the private Telegram group. Okay, please take note. Okay, now let's move on. So now, before I go here, right, let me just bring you to the bot and show you here, right? So So if you look here, right? Now, look here, right? So we have, this is a JDXBOT. So JDXBOT trade is running. All right. So as I mentioned to you, right? You can go to the asset here. Okay. And from the asset, you can then tap on the futures copying at the top, right? And then you see the management then. All right. You see the tip at the management. Now it will bring you into the copier management center. All right. So this is my another bot that is connected to JDXCopyMaster. All right. So now I want to go, if you want to add or adjust fund, you click here, right? You click here. All right. And if you want to see the trade, you click here. All right. So now you can see I have Ether. All right. I have Ether trades. Okay. Then I have my BTC trade and I have my Solana running there. Okay. Currently 26% ROI. Okay, I just opened, right? This a few hours ago. And you can see that for this bot that is connected to JDX already made about $3.6. Okay, which is good, right? So now watch what happened, right? If I want to close, can I close? Yes, you can close, but I don't want to do that, okay? Because I'm going to leave to JDXBOT to do that. So, sorry, JDCopyMaster to do that. So now watch what happened. Okay, now if let's say, right, I want to take profit for this, right? So let's take profit live. Okay, so I'm going to close the master copy here. Okay, at my side, see what happens over here, right? So let's close that. Let's take the money. All right. So I've just closed. Can you see that? Immediately, almost instant, right? It is closed. So that means I have already secured profit now for all my copy trader. Congratulations. Can somebody put in the chat, okay, if your bot closes, okay? Solana, okay, Solana, we just take the profit, okay? So I think we have about 22 copiers so far, right? So everyone should have seen the profit in your own copy trading, right? In your own bot, okay? So can you see that? That is how easy it is for me to manage. All right, how easy is it? Now, don't worry about the floating. Right? Actually, these two I'm actually keeping it because I'm doing some study because I have not launched. Right, only today we are launching it. So I'm waiting for this to close. Once it is closed, then I will be putting in some serious trades. Okay, so the Solana is just a icebreaker for you guys. Okay, just an icebreaker. Okay, now now, if the positions are closed, right, and you want to take a break, you don't want to copy, you can stop the copy, right? You can stop the copy and you can do whatever you want, and then you can come back again to copy again. Okay, so it's up to you, all right? So you can do, but here you can see the CopyMaster's initial investment and all those information there. Okay, so just take a look at that. I think slowly we will be improving on the performance, okay? Because at the moment I'm testing. So when you are testing, sometimes I take the loss intentionally because I want to study the P&L, okay? How much is the loss? How much the profit? So I'm actually taking data, all right? There is a historical realized profit. That's what you can see, right? Can you see? I just closed this position, all right? So the important thing, you see the transaction fees. So the transaction fees is the fees that we pay to Bitget. So Bitget already takes 0.4 cent out of this, and the actual P&L is 3.14. That is good, right? I have already made $3, all right, of this trade, right? So, and then you see the profit sharing, right? That's a 20%, and 80% goes to our partners, all right? So that's basically what you need to see. So we just opened this around few hours back, right? You can see few hours back, and we close this trade. Okay, so that is done. All right, that is done. So that is great. So this just to show you, right? This is your copier management and everything is done. So this is just brilliant. Okay, all right. So that is great. Okay, let's get back to our presentation slide. Okay, great. So I hope you understand now. Okay, everything how these things works. I'm trying to make it slow so that everyone can follow. Okay, so I would invite you guys to be part of our mission. Let's together make an extraordinary differences in normal individual life. Okay, So we can use JDXCopyMaster to introduce this opportunity to them and let them be part, okay, and access this decentralized finance. Okay, so the goal is to empower everyday individuals. Okay, so this initiative led by myself reflect our unwavering mission to empower ordinary people to generate extraordinary income through the decentralized finance world, right? So with JD CopyMaster, you can now trade smarter, live better, and I want you to enjoy your life. So you don't really have to worry about learn how to trade and study the market. No, I think you need to be smart. All right, trade smarter using a smart copy. That is it. Okay, and I truly value each and every one of you for your honorable partnership. And thank you for your continuous support. All right. So I hope, all right, this additional product that we are bringing in, will become a supplementary for the existing users in JDXBOT. And on top of that, it will really be a blessing to those who are new coming on board. They can now choose, okay, which one they want to start and so on. Okay, so I really hope, okay, that you will have both of the portfolio. Take advantage of it.